What's up, guys? Today we're going to start building a stunt bike from a 2012 Ninja 650. Anyways, I lost some of the audio from the earlier video, so I'm just going to throw in a quick video of how the bike looked before, and then we're going to dive right in. So the bike was laid over on this side, and I already ordered this foot piece. It's kind of loose, and new pegs. This I bent out a little bit already, and the other side probably needs to get bent out quite a bit. It's still rubbing on that plastic. So we're going to do that, and then we're probably going to start on the handlebars. And guys, let me know if I should keep the fairings or if I should take them off and then get a crash cage, which I do want to get a crash cage. Kind of expensive, and it's kind of hard to find one for a bike this old. So if you guys know of anywhere I can get one for 2012 Ninja 650, just let me know in the comments and I'll check on the prices and stuff. I do know Amazon sells some for like 150 bucks, but those only have a single stud, and I would like one with like the two where it doesn't hit the fairings at all. But yet, if I don't have fairings, it's not too big of a deal. So we're gonna worry about that some other time. We're gonna get the bars done right now. So these are the stock bars off of my Talaria, and I just noticed that they are fatty. So hopefully, I'm gonna see if they're gonna fit, but I highly doubt it. But we do have a parts bike over there with Pro Taper bars on it, so I might use those. Alright guys, so those bars are not gonna fit on here. These are skinny bars, and the ones on the part bike are fat too. So I'm gonna try swapping these clamps, take the ones off there, see if I can put them on here, and then we're gonna throw those bars on. So we're gonna see. Alright guys, so I took these off that parts 450 over there, and these are the ones that were off the 450, and they fit perfect, like to a T. So we're gonna put these on. We got those handlebars right here, put those on. I don't know if I'm gonna cut them at all. They come out to about here-ish, so they're pretty wide. I might trim them down, but that is sweet that those work. So we're gonna put the rest of this on and hopefully get everything hooked up. Guys, so we ran into a little bit of a problem. I popped this triple clamp off because I thought these were long enough, but turns out they are not. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I think I might just take the grinder and grind that down just a tiny bit. But hopefully it doesn't ruin that bushing or whatever. But we'll see. Alright guys, so this is where we're at. We got the new bars all fitted. All the clamps are all on now. So we are gonna start getting all this stuff from these old bars. We're gonna start throwing them on here, and hopefully it makes it look like a stunt bike already like that. So we're gonna keep going. All right, guys. So we got the bar setup done, basically. I'm gonna have to put this grip on tomorrow because it's kind of oily. These bars I think are a little bit thinner because this thing is tight all the way. The screws are tight all the way and it's still loose, but I'm not too worried about that because that's just the turn signals and stuff. But the throttle is tight, but it still twists kind of. So we'll have to. It doesn't twist this way, so that's good. So a lot of the people that I have watched on bike builds like this, they always say to go by braided or I'm not sure how you would say like a braided line. I would say probably a braided brake lines just for better stopping power. These ones flex kind of, and so you don't have, I don't know, like the initial stopping, like locking your rear tire and stuff. So probably not going to get these right now. These are doing pretty good. I'll probably hold off on the new brake lines, but that's just something I heard. So I guess maybe in the near future we'll be getting those. And brake wise, we're probably going to be getting brakes later on, but this is kind of an over the winter build, so don't expect it to be getting done like super, super soon. All right, guys, so the bars are installed, and I went ahead and took this, or I guess you could say mini windshield, the windshield off. And I did see a lot of the stunt riders, they have them basically cut off right here. So I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it looks better than this, but I think we're gonna at least try cutting this off, even though it's super blurry. The tinted ones definitely look better, but we're gonna try cutting it off and see how it looks since this is not really a necessity. So I'm gonna cut it off and we're gonna see if this stuff breaks or not. All right, guys, so we just got this cut and the edges are looking kind of melted. So we're gonna go ahead and sand that down and pop it on here and hopefully it looks good. All right, guys, so we just finished up this. We got it all nice and sanded off, and I went ahead and cleaned it, and it cleaned up so good. It was so dirty. So it should be fitting on. It's gonna look about like this. So it gives it that clear look, protects the speedometer a little bit more, and I think it just looks a little bit better. Tinted ones look the best though, but I think we're just gonna let it, it's this now. So jumping a little bit ahead, I already took these side fairings off, and I like how this is going. The front end looks like it's geeked out. I mean, look at this. That's like so wrong. So we're gonna try taking some of that front end stuff off, and by the end it might start looking like a naked bike with all this front end stuff off. But I'm not too worried about that. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're just kind of fast forwarding the process here. I got that visor taken back off. That's looking good. So we're gonna see if these headlights and stuff might keep the headlights. Not sure. This green's got to come off though. All right, guys, jumping a little bit ahead. Um, so trying to get this speedometer out of the way. It was way down here, and it looked really goofy. So notched, I notched this part of metal off on this, and I drilled another hole and put this through. and so it sits up farther up against the bars. Was not thinking, and now we have bars that do this, like no turning at all. So I'm not quite sure where to put the speedometer. I kind of want to keep this. Might just like find a place. I'm not sure down, yeah, maybe up here. But yeah, so probably gonna end the video here tonight, and yeah, we'll just, I guess, go through this together and leave any tips and tricks for this if you guys have done this before in the comments, just so I know what to do if you guys have done it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and go subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more bike content.